Alright, hello. We are doing a all bosses tutorial guide, I suppose. All bosses is the newest category to the Spider-Man 2 leaderboards, and I thought, because it's very fun, we should go for it. A lot of things have changed recently over the few patches, so I think it's best to get the most up-to-date information about all of this, so we can get right into it. So to start out, we should go over some of the other stuff that we may need to start the run. This is a not fully completed, but a mostly completed NG Plus file. We have every gadget upgrade in the game currently. That is very important. We want all of those. This run will be ran on a completed NG Plus file, so everything, all of the suit tech upgraded that we need. We don't need double traversal stuff. We don't need rare tech crates. We don't need double focus or anything, so we can just we can keep these tech crates. Damage, we want every damage upgrade. They are very, very important. And because we're on the easiest difficulty, we don't really care much about health, so very nice. Doesn't matter which ones you go. For these ones, we can't really die on for any neighborhood, so that's all fine. Skills, everything in the tree, both trees completed. Very nice. That's a good starting point. And for Miles, we want Venom Punch, Venom Dash, Reverse Flux, and Galvanize. That is the start of the run. We will be changing some of these mid-run. So, yep. And just all of the Venom, all of the anti-Venom stuff. Venom Punch, I think, is better at the start. And then Venom Bomb we can use against Venom Boss later on in the game, which is, I'll explain that when we get to there. So how you actually start runs of this category, you would go to missions and click to replace Surface Tension. That is the first boss. We will be replaying all of the bosses from the main story. We will be beating Wraith from the Flame storyline, and we will be beating Mysterio from, well, the side story with Mysterio. Category is about 45 minutes on average at the moment, at top level. 42 with your HG, I guess. So, yeah, I think we should get into it. But first, I do want to quickly go over some movement tech that we will be using in the run. So, a lot of the time, we will be using the Venom Jump and Venom Dash. So we can... Oh, camera controller drifted a little bit there. So our basic move set would be to dash, jump, do air tricks like I'm doing. So you can hold down square and spam triangle. So if you hold down square and spam triangle with Miles or Pete, you will gain these back a little quicker. So you can chain them all together like this, and it's all very nice. You can also web swing every so often if you need to, but our bread and butter is going to be this, pretty much this movement. I kind of have a weird little claw grip going on, but it is very useful. I will mention as well, I will swap to Pete really quickly. That's a missile, okay. So with Pete, you can do the Venom Jump, Venom Dash, or whatever. You just have to hold forward and spam with Pete, and then he gets them back really quickly. With Miles, for whatever reason, just doing forward is not fast enough to get all of the dash back. So with Miles, you have to do a side trick along with the spamming, like this. So if you do a side trick and then spam with Miles, he'll get it back faster, but for some reason Pete won't. So, yeah, just hold forward with Pete and spam, and then hold forward, do one trick, and then a side trick, and then just spam forward with Miles, and then you should get all of the tricks back, which is lovely. We like that. So there is one more thing I will mention, just before we actually start. Sandman, there are two ways to get to Sandman. There's like the normal casual way, I suppose, and then there's the funny speed launch, the speedrun launch way. So I will quickly try and explain how this works. We need a car. So standing on top of a moving car activating the web swing, like this, activating the slingshot by holding L1 and X, we can activate this. Notice how I held it and then I immediately pressed the button, the create menu button. What we're gonna keep holding down this button so the game is active in the background, and what we're gonna do, we're going to press pause and photo mode at the same time. We might mess it up there a little bit, that's fine. If we get the pause menu, we can just try it again. So we just do bang, pause and photo mode at the same time, exit create menu, the car continues, and we can do a launch like that. To do that, I will say we have photo mode on a shortcut, which is good to know. But yeah, that is how you do launches. That is how we will be getting to Sandman at top level, I suppose. But the only issue is the RNG, and I will tell you what I mean about that when we get into the actual run. So we can go into the actual run right now. Timing will start once you accept this, like this. So timing will start now. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna skip cutscenes real quick, and we're gonna get into it. I'll go through the launch, and I'll explain why it is not ideal to do. Nice double cutscene skip there. That is fun speedrun tech. So the launch is completely based on RNG. The car needs to be moving. This car's going left, or this car's going right. See these blinkers? These cars are going right. That one's going right, that one's going right, this one isn't. So we need the cars to be moving to initiate the launch, and because all of this traffic is still going, and all the pedestrians are crossing the road, we're gonna have to wait until the car is actually physically moving so we can initiate the slingshot, and then we can do this. The car is moving, we cancel it, and we get a launch. That was a really bad launch because we have actual horrific RNG. That was really, really bad. That would be instant reset. I don't recommend going for this if you are a beginner, but I'm going to show it regardless because I'm a psychopath. Make sure we have... Whoops. Initiating a swing will cause Miles to call you. So this car is going to start moving. Oh, that's really unlucky. Okay. I want to get this once, but I think this is a good example of why you shouldn't do this, because you need RNG to be perfectly in your favor to even initiate it. So, car is moving, photo mode, pause at the same time. Gonna dash and jump like this, and head all the way over. That is part of the launch. Doing that is not ideal. That is perma reset point for me in runs. We're gonna hit that checkpoint, wait for the music to change, and then restart checkpoint, and we're gonna be right into the boss fight. So the other way is just basically going to him casually. That is like the only other way. Realistically, just going to him fast casually with the movement tech I explained before, just a dash jump and then resetting the dash and a jump and then dash jumping again, like kind of like that. The launch saves about 20-30 seconds, depending on how good the launch is. If you get a really good launch and really good RNG, you can probably save a good, like, 35 seconds with it. But it is very difficult. So I personally wouldn't recommend going for it in runs unless you're, like, top level. But, you know what, do what you want. There is an optimal pathway to go to Sandman, and I will show it here with Bacon Guy's run, really quick. This is Bacon Guy's 80% run. Dude is living legend. Miles King. You would take this pathing to using the dash jump, for example. I know a lot of top NG Plus runners use... A lot of top NG Plus runners actually use the launch, so I can't really show how they do the pathing, but you do this pathing with the dash and the jump, rather than the swing. In any percent, you don't have access to that, so this is just to show the pathing. So, yep. Just take the normal path and then go right, rather than go down that pathway and then just go past this area, and then you can actually do something funny and glide across the water by jumping and spamming R2. And yep, you would just take it right to Sandman, and we are right where I am right now. So that is how you would do that. Pretty much that's the optimal movement that I would recommend. So yep, do the launch if you are so crafty, I suppose. But if not, just take the optimal path or just go it casually. Doesn't lose much time, so we're good. Right, Sandman fight is as bare bones as it's going to get, so now we're here, we're just gonna dodge him and just chuck stuff at him, you know, casually. This part of the fight is locked to dialogue, and then this dodge, once we get this dodge, Miles is gonna call us again. We can chuck everything at him until we get the triangle prompt. There you go, and skip the cinematic there. All of this level is basically tutorial, so we're gonna have to. We're vibing. There's no real skips to this level. It is just we're gonna have to beat Sandman quick. The only real skip is the launch at the start. That's the only real time save, so you're just gonna have to try and be quick. These guys don't really matter. Our gadgets, we want to try and, like, in my opinion, we want to try and make sure we have full gadgets before the next boss fight. So we're just gonna take a few of these guys out. As long as we have full gadgets, we need to wait for Principal Evans to call us here, and none of these really need to die, but it's fun. So on where are you? He goes, like that, and then you can skip cutscene, which is really nice. Just throw another web grabber if you so desire. Just make sure there are other opportunities in this mission. Actually, no, I think this is the last time to actually keep all your gadgets, so make sure we can just use Sonic Burst to kill all of them instantly there. I'm getting a lot of my gadgets back instantly here, so just as long as we keep our abilities and our gadgets for the next boss. Because I will say, doing mission replay will transfer your current gadget and abilities. This is all we're all waiting for dialogue here, so that's why we're chilling. After the camera switches, we can skip cutscene, and we're just waiting. This one is now unskippable, so we have to just wait until gameplay is arriving again. So, basically, what I was saying is your abilities and your gadgets will carry over. So, after this mission, we are going to go to the Lizard boss fight, because that is the next, that in the story is the next boss. So, Lizard boss fight, any abilities and any gadgets that we use during the Sandman boss fight here will not be available, like, once we go to the next mission. Which is not good, so... Yep, this is also dialogue-based. We're just gonna not get hit, okay. Ideally, you want to dodge that, and then instantly triangle prompt when it lets you, but great speedrunner, you know. You know what, I blame sickness. I've not been well the last 2 days, so... I haven't done runs of this category in, like, a week, so... Fine. Yep, once you'll see his animation kind of jolts there, that is when you can hit him again. Just gonna whip him in the face, and because of our ability here, because of our suit tech, Floor is Lava, you'll see Miles' feet are red. That means he has extra damage when hitting enemies in the air. This counts as the extra damage, so we're just gonna kill him in one phase there, and now this is a very cinematic moment. Here we go. And gonna wipe him up again. And bang, that is basically the boss fight. But we have to wait for the dialogue. And I'll show what we do next. We're really low here, actually. Make sure you dodge these. You can actually lose time if you get flung away, because you need to be ready to do the triangle prompt. So give him today's forecast. Bang. Triangle prompt. And bonk. So on this camera change, when this camera changes, we abandon the mission. We count this as the boss is dead. Like, he doesn't have a health bar for the rest of the mission. The boss is gone. So we've abandoned mission, and we go straight back to the mission replay. We can go, if we press up, it'll take us right to the bottom. We can just go up over to It Chose You, which is the next mission, and we just start the replay on this mission. So that is Sandman. That's the Sandman boss. Very easy. This is now an unskippable that we have to get through really quickly, and yeah. We are chilling. We're chilling. Alright, that's the end of the cutscene, so we're gonna go... All of this is basically casual, but I will show a neat little trick that we do in this next area. Notice how, because we didn't use any of our gadgets or any of our abilities, we have them for this mission. We won't have them for this mission in NG+. Or like, if we use them beforehand, then that's a good thing to mention. So when we web zip down here, we want to do a jump, and that will, like, stop us from being staggered by the train. Unless we jump over there, but we want to like aim around here-ish, and then the train explodes and we can not get staggered. So we're gonna zip to the train. If we now aim in and then zip over here, we don't have to crawl on the train, and we can just go yeet, and like that, and we're good. So there is a very important skip coming up here, and I'll see if I can get it. I'll see if I can explain it, but it is very difficult to explain. This is another reset point in the run at top level, in my opinion. So we're gonna do something called Lizard Phase 1 skip, which is a combination of photo mode, messing, a lot of that stuff, and like a lot of messing in the game, you know? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna pause here and try and explain it. We're going to open photo mode, and we're going to exit photo mode and have create menu open at the exact same time. So I'll open the photo mode with the shortcut, press circle to close it, hold L1 to keep myself in the game, press X, and then with L1 still held, I'm going to press photo mode again. And that's going to let us move around in the game, but we're in the create menu. So what we're going to do after that point, I'm going to interact with the panel and then go and zoom into the main area of the panel, and then we're going to... It's a little hard to explain. If we then press photo mode and... No, sorry, we then press create menu and pause at the same time, the game will pause in the background, but the photo mode will disappear. If we're still holding L1, the game will still play during the pause. And then we can restart the checkpoint. We can, like, open photo mode, restart checkpoint at the main mission. Like, at the camera change, and then skip cinematic with photo mode still open. And then if we open photo mode and pause at the game at the same time, we can skip the first phase. I know that is a lot, and I'll try and explain it in depth again as we do it, but I'm just going to try and go through the process there, like, really quick. So, photo mode, shortcut. We're going to press circle to open this. Hold down L. I like L1 personally. You can hold any button. Hold down L1 and then create menu. Accept. We're going to accept this. Like, we're going to interact with the panel. Zoom into here. Still holding L1. We're going to pause and create menu at the same time. You can hear Pete.
Used it to break down some mineral?
Now the camera changed, so we're going to create menu and then restart checkpoint. Still holding L1. Now it's paused on this scene. We're going to pause, skip cinematic, and then we're going to press photo mode and pause at the exact same time. We paused. That is fine. We can just try it again if we pause. There you go. We got it. So we're going to exit that, and then once the camera is over here, we exit photo mode. Lizard is dead. That was a lot to explain, but it is relatively simple in terms of how to do it. So there was a lot there. That they might take a few rewatches. I don't know if I can explain that any better than I did, but that's basically it. So photo mode shortcut, You're gonna hold L1 to make sure you're still in the game during the create menu. You're gonna interact with the panel once the cutscene changes. Like, once the camera angle changes, you're gonna open create menu again, restart checkpoint, and make sure you're still holding L1 to stay in the game. You then pause, skip cinematics, so it puts you in the boss fight, and then you do the photo mode pause at the exact same time, and then if you do that, there'll be like a little jolt, and like the shadow in the background will like disappear. You can close create menu, and the camera will zoom you over to Pete. And once the camera zooms you over to Pete, just exit photo mode, and then Lizard Phase 1 is done. This is how we skip Phase 1. So now we kind of just have to go ham and beat the Lizard. So he's going to jump up there. We can just do a cheeky upshot. Whoops. There you go. Very, very nice. Ideally, we want to be in the air as much as possible. So what I like to do, I like to jump and then do a Tempest and then a Venom Punch, and that deals a lot of damage, so we can now... Oh, he cancelled my ability. We can also fire a Ricochet Web to stun him a little bit. I'm going to save this finisher for the next phase, so I'm just going to punch him out here. This is a little slow, how I'd like it, but there you go, relatively easy. Just skip cinematic, and now it is the chase. The Lizard chase. This is very fast-paced. This category is very, very fast-paced, so I'm going to try my best to explain as much as I can. All we're going to do is just go to the location that he is. I will mention as well, is on the game? Yes, it is. Chase Assist is on at the moment, so that just means Lizard can't get too far away from us, and it also means we know, well, because we know exactly the direction he goes, we can just go this way, and around here, we catch him. So that is the first phase of the chase. This is also an unskippable. This is all QTEs, I'm pretty sure, as well. I don't remember from the main story, but we have auto QTE complete on as well, so I should mention that. So we don't want to be forced into the, like, little zip there, so we're gonna just jump over here and we're gonna wait for him. Make sure we dodge the thing he throws, and then when he passes us here, we can just grab him like this. Chase Assist automatically grabs him if he were in proximity of him, so that is what we want to be doing. A lot of this chase is completely unskippable, so all of this will be basically casual. There's another case of just air trick, and then jump a dash, air trick, jump a dash, air trick. Make sure you don't go too far away from him like that. So the cutscene will be when he gets to these cars here. Yep. Just make sure you don't go too high. That was a bit, like, silly. And you can't actually get too far away from him, so... Now, at this point, Lizard is just climbing up the building, where he's chilling. I'm just gonna spam jumps, just so I can, dodge all of the debris here. Doesn't really matter if we get hit by this, because we don't, like, lose any time, but... There you go. Lizard is done. Oh, we got a double cutscene skip. Nice. Laggy menu. Oh, no, we didn't. That was weird. Alright, Lizard Phase 2. Oh, Phase 3, I think. Yeah. Lizard Phase 3 is just... We're gonna punch him out a lot. Make sure, when you're in the air, do a finisher in the air, because not only do you deal more damage, it's a faster animation. Finishers deal a lot of damage. My parries are really slow here. What I'm doing right now, actually... There you go, we got another finisher, so you're doing a finisher in the air. You can Symbiote Surge. I usually Symbiote Surge here if I don't have a finisher built up. I had one built up already from the very, very start, and I had a free bar, so I only needed to build up one rig really quickly so I could do two finishers. Now he's, like, really low on health. So what I usually do, I would use all of my abilities, or as many of them as I can to, like, damage him. I would then use Symbiote Surge and just punch him out as much as I can. The abilities come up faster, so I'll just punch him, use some of the abilities, whatever I can. Once Symbiote Surge ends, all of your abilities are refunded, so you can do them again. So that's usually what I do, but I don't think I need to here. So we're going to Tempest, Venom Punch. We can dash in the air like this as well. He jumped up to the roof. We don't want that. So bang, bang, and then bang. There you go. And that is the boss fight. And we abandon mission from that. And we go to No Escape for Martin Lee, which is a very fun mission casually, I will say. So No Escape, bang. The only issue with us using all of the abilities there is we don't have triangle ability, square ability, or X ability with Miles at the moment, so we're going to have to build them up really quickly through this mission. So I'll show you what I mean. So that's a skippable cinematic. That one is also skippable. We can pull this once to the left, pull this one, and then pull this one again in the front, and then jump down. I will show here, see, because we used Pete before, we don't have those three abilities. Those are the three abilities we used with Pete, so we're gonna want to keep that in mind for certain boss fights. We might want to save some of our abilities for the next boss fight, ideally. So there you go. Just take out these guys, Ricochet Web. Nice. Pinned. All of this is just casual mission. There's no skips for this mission. There's like tiny little micro things that we can do, but yeah, just a few skips. So I've been told I do the wrong order for this, so I don't really think it matters too much what order you do, but what I do is grab that generator, pull that thing down, grab this generator, and then grab this generator. There you go, and now we're just ready to go straight to the door. We pull through here, and this fight is pretty just simple. There are like actually strats to a lot of these fights, but I usually web grabber Ricochet is going to be your friend. Just make sure you have a lot of your abilities. Like, as long as you have your abilities ready for Martin Lee, then, like, it shouldn't matter too much. Using gadgets isn't too bad here as long as you have enough of them for the next few rooms. There you go, here's the mini-boss, so we want to just Venom Dash twice and punch him in the wall. He will instantly die to that. I'm gonna use finishes here just to get some of my abilities back. Or just some of my gadgets back, sorry. And that is the entire fight. Oh, I'm going to grab that really quick because that will give me some more for my ability, which is nice. Gadget, like, conservation and abilities, like, they are very, very important. I'm trying to be as wary as possible to save them. Web Grabber and Ricochet aren't too bad for this mission, but they are very useful later on in certain other missions. So ideally, we want to save them if we can. But in this next room, we kinda can go ham as long as we have our abilities. That is very important. I want to keep all of my abilities for Martin Lee. There are many different ways to do these boss fights. I'm just going to show you the ways that I do them, so gonna get a Ricochet back, so we web grabber, pulls everyone together. Ricochet will pin absolutely everyone to the floor. Which is really nice. There's these guys. I want to save my finisher as well. I want to build up a 2 finisher. There you go, build up a 2 finisher. I want to save this for Martin Lee. Because finishers on bosses are actually OP. They are, like, beyond OP. There you go, that's that room done. And now we're just going to go to the Martin Lee boss fight, just through this area. Yep, really slow crawl here, so we're forced to walk, so we just hold this and hold forward, and now it's the Martin Lee boss fight. Now, what I'm going to do is something interesting here. So, as I mentioned, finishes are OP as anything, and we have a suit tech called Floor is Lava. So, using Floor is Lava, keeping certain bosses in the air is so important. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use an upshot to keep him in the air. I'm going to punch him a few times. When he lands, I'm going to finisher him. And then I'm going to either punch him with Venom Punch or Mega Venom Blast to get my finisher back. Because Miles has an ability with his Mega Venom Blast, which will refill his entire finisher bar once he casts it. So ideally, we want to use a finisher, cast it to get our finisher back, and then use the finisher again, and that will like one-shot one of his phases. But it's debated what phase is best to do that in. So what I'm gonna do is upshot. Whoop, there you go. Punch him in the air, see how much damage we deal there. Keep him in the air, he throws himself down. We can do a finisher. I'm gonna Venom Punch him. There you go. Now he's gonna do his little phase thing here, which is cool. I have one finisher bar ready as well, so once we've dodged these. Once we've done these, Galvanize will like deal a lot of damage. We can keep him in the air again. There you go. I'm gonna save my finisher for the next phase here. There you go. That's that phase. So what I'm gonna do for this final phase is, after this little like section here where we can't use abilities, I'm going to finisher him, Mega Venom Blast, and finisher again, and then that should be the entire fight, which is really nice. So we've got Galvanize. We're gonna get closer to him. Bang. We're gonna finisher. Bang. Honestly, we might not even need to use an extra finisher. So Mega Venom Blast. Oh, he somehow dodged it. Bang. Finisher. Edge. Okay, Mega Venom Blast should have killed him there, but it didn't. But that's a Martin Lee fight. It's a very, very fast fight if you can utilize finishes. That's why I like to save my abilities and my finishes for Martin Lee rather than using them in the other room. Like, it would be faster to use them in the other room, but like, they're just so effective on Martin Lee. We're going to abandon mission on that punch, and then we are going to go to Anything Can Be Broken, which is the very next mission. So we go down to Anything Can Be Broken, which is a double fight. It is a fight against Kraven and a fight against Pete. So skip the cinematic, Pete comes in. I do like a little slam there. We want to take these air vents if possible. They actually do give us a nice little speed boost. So we can take this air vent like that. Nice little speed boost. There you go. Got here quickly. So I'm gonna L1X as soon as we can there. All we want to do on these guys is just web shooter. The surge from the surge webs are like really OP. So a web shooter, web shooter, web shooter, web shooter, web shooter. Yep, they're all gone immediately. So we're gonna wait for this. We're gonna wait for these guys to come out of this car. And we're just gonna flip them like that. We can web shooter that guy, and then if we Venom Tempest here, bang, those two both die. I'm fine using Venom Tempest here because if I skip cinematic, Kraven here, he has like killed all our abilities anyway. So we don't have any of our abilities here anyway. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ricochet him, web strike, and just keep him in the air. Ricocheting him makes sure he can't actually just like flip himself back down. Also, we have on NG Plus we have both of the upgrades. So we have him teleporting is not ideal, but if he does, I just like the web grabber, throw all of these at him. Parrying will also give us a lot of our abilities back because of our stuff there. Upshot, we're like keeping him in the air with upshot is nice, but like he can just jump down again. So I like to ricochet web him to like stun him real quick. There you go. I can Venom. Oh, that missed. Okay, that somehow hit him. We don't complain about it. I'm saving my finisher. I could have finished him a lot there, but I'm just gonna save it for this next phase. I might as well. So we're gonna web the bell. He's gonna try and punch us. So we're gonna keep him in the air. Bang, bang. I want a Venom Tempest in the air, like that. We can jump here. There you go. I'm just gonna deal with those like really quickly because they can be really annoying. Like Pete likes to target them over Kraven for whatever reason. Do we have another finisher? I'm not gonna use it because we're gonna save it for Miles in this next area. I'm gonna also try and save my abilities here because they do, I believe, transfer over. They might not actually. If they don't, that's just news to me. So we can just, yep, skip the cinematic. That is a split. Okay, they don't transfer over. You can use abilities there. That is my bad. So I thought they did. That's fine. So what I like to do is just web grabber or ricochet, punt him in the air. Ricochet web, punt him in the air, and Pete's is one that you can actually use finishes in the air, and finishes deal more damage with Flora's Lava, so make sure you can keep him in the air, ideally.
Why are you doing this? I made you. You owe me. I know you don't mean that. All I wanted was to save everyone.
He's very annoyingly spry, Pete, so we just, whoops. Bang. Like I say, try and keep him in the air as much as you can, and hit him in the air with abilities will deal a lot more damage. There you go. We have a finisher set up as well, which is really nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dodge his grab attack here. I'm going to activate the bell. Chuck him against the wall here. Bang, bang, bang. Finisher. Bang, bang. These fights are very, like, you can make them up as you go kind of thing, usually. Gonna be in the air, punch him, there you go, he's really low, and bang. That's the end of the fight, and we're gonna abandon mission there. These fights, they can be really annoying, especially if the bosses don't really they don't really play nice. Like, that wasn't a really great fight, but it still worked out. If we had Mega Venom Blast, we could Mega Venom Blast him in the face, like on that third or second phase, just double finisher, and it's instantly over. Like, it's super, super fun. So don't be scared, it's the next one we fast travel to. And I will say, I'm recording this on the 27th of April. No, that's a lie. 27th of October, my bad. All of these are skippable, so we're just going to skip these. Very cool Venom mission. So, I'm recording this on the 27th of October, and as of yesterday, I think it was, has been an update for Spider-Man 2. So, what that did, it just added stuff for the added stuff for the PS Pro port of the game, but for some reason, it has also changed how the Venom versus Kraven fight at the end of this mission is. So, yeah, just clear that room as fast as you can, really. There's not much you can do. You can only really jump and punch, so kill those guys. A lot more guys over here, so we jump over. That can happen if a guy goes to try and swing at you, so just, there you go. Usually that will kill all of them if Venom doesn't parry one of the guys. On this cutscene, we restart checkpoint just to get our abilities back real quick, and then in this room we can just bang. There's a lot of them dead. I'm gonna jump up here, and then Venom, I actually don't know what these are called, but Venom Slam, I guess. A lot of these you can kind of make up, as long as you have your abilities for the next, not the next room, but one of the last rooms. You should be fine to just do this however you want, really. But yeah, so there's an update that changed how the Venom and Kraven fight works. It has patched a skip that we can't, that we do. So unfortunately, one of the speedrun skips are lost to an update, unfortunately. So there's a new way to do the first phase of it, but the second phase is completely patched out, unfortunately. So I said unfortunately a lot. So what I like to do, I like to pick up guys and just like throw them around, chuck them at that. If you grab them and then throw them, they will instantly die. So grab and chuck, and if you try and throw them at each other, you don't need to kill those first 3 guys either. So I just like kill that guy, or I'd grab one, bring him to the other room, and just throw him around. And then the slam that Venom does, like when he throws them on the floor, is kills just everyone. The slam will kill them all. So all of this, no skips. We just have to climb up as fast as we can. Make sure we hit every single platform like this. Otherwise, we will soft lock and we'll have to go and grab them all again. These are all required checkpoints. So we grab these. These guys come out the door. We're just gonna Venom Slam like that, and then they're all dead. We're gonna come in here and then use the Venom ability there, and that is the entire like tower section. It's really nice. We are on the easiest difficulty here, so we are just gonna face tank this. We physically cannot go below 25 health. So yeah, in the second section we just jump to get there a little faster, and now it's another unskippable cutscene, so isn't that fun? Alright, end of the cutscene here. So we can completely ignore all of these guys. Just jump up here, jump up here, jump up here. This dropship will come down. I usually wait here just a second. And now I jump over here for this dropship. And now all of the enemies down there will just instantly die from a heart attack or something. So what I do, I grab an enemy and then do the slam thing. So if we do the slam thing just there, yep, all of them die. And now it's the Kraven fight. So I will mention, like I mentioned before, this fight is completely different now. So I will show really, really quickly, if I can find it. I will show really quickly how the fight used to go. This method no longer works. This method of doing the fight no longer works because they patched it, which is very sad. But right, this is the original method. Kraven no longer teleports to us. So we can't do this version of the skip, so you jump at this billboard. There you go. Kraven gets stuck in the wall, and then mine took a while in my PB there, but guys, we cannot do this skip anymore. That has been patched out. He no longer teleports to us, he will run up at us. But me and Berg, because we are legendary people, we found a way to get him to be skipped again. So we're going to run up here. Camera is going to be your worst enemy here, but what we're going to do is we're going to jump up this wall and like try and jump into like this corner and hold and glide here in this corner. I'm like deliberately fighting my camera here. And if Kraven's nice, yep, he'll teleport up to us. He should stay up there, so I'm going to jump up here again to make sure he stays up there. He is stuck in the wall currently. Nope, he fell down. So we have to do it again. Yep. There you go. He's in the wall again. Come on, Kraven. You see how this new version is incredibly finicky and just loses so much time if you don't get it first time. This is why I wanted to make a tutorial, just to show this off. So he's stuck up there. I want to try and climb up again and glide there again. Yeah, he keeps teleporting out. So it is very, very finicky, and he doesn't actually take damage up here, so we have to go to the main arena again to fight him. But we're going to try and do this again. Come on. There you go. This is very important to show off why this is some bullshit and why you shouldn't run games that are newer, because every patch could ruin the game. There you go. I wasn't left enough, realistically, so we could just hold left as much as we can. Hold left here. Come on, Kraven. Come on, Kraven.
I only wish there were more of you.
Nope. Come on, Kraven. You know you want to. Yeah, he's not getting stuck where he needs to at the moment.
Strength alone will not be enough.
Come on.
I need more.
Come on, Kraven.
Fury, wrath, a hell of violence to bathe.
There you go. It is finicky as anything, and I'm not practiced in that strat. It was found last night. Like, pretty much. Well, at least a night ago. So, that strat is stupid. Like, we can't do the new strat anymore. So, the reason I wanted to make this tutorial, big reason was because of that. You can't do the other skip anymore. So if someone was watching a video and saw me do the skip in a PB or something, you can't do that anymore. So that is the new way to do it. Can do it pretty quickly if Kraven likes to play nice. It's a very like finding the sweet spot kind of thing. So best be careful. Skip cinematic here. And because he doesn't teleport to us in this phase anymore, this phase skip is completely gone as well. So we're going to restart checkpoint there as well, because that happens if you deload him, he just perishes, and you can't actually progress, so...
Yes, you will be my final hunt, and I shall be your friend.
Yep, this, the other version of this skip is no longer possible, like jumping into the fire. Like, there's a way to do it, but it is not consistent anymore. A lot of these skips are just completely inconsistent now. That is the big problem with them. There you go. Kraven is dead, and we abandon mission. So usually we would just jump into a corner, and he'd get stuck on fire, and then just instantly perish, and then that would be like ideal. We're gonna replay This Isn't You for the most annoying boss fight in the run. So there we go. Yep. Wait for this transceiver call real quick. I'm gonna try something. You don't have to do this. You can go to it normally, but it is very funny. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. Annoyingly, the patch has lost us a lot of time on that skip. So it might even be faster if you can't get the deload just to fight him normally. You can only damage him in the arena. Just still on Kraven, but here we go. Right, so skip all cutscenes here. Bang, bang. Yep, there you go. So the second we gain control of Peter, we're going to tap L1, L2 and X. Just zoom. It's very nice. You can go over to this place normally, but I want to try something because it is very funny. So if we jump onto one of the boats, hold L1, create the jump, hold L1, create menu. I messed it up, hang on. Jump, hold L1, create menu. Bang. Forward mode, create mode at the same time. Bang. Yeah, that was a really bad one. Okay, I got skidded across the water there, but you could get a really big launch and go over. I do want to do it again because, unironically, the launches are very fun. So bang, 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 and then bang, bang.
Yes. Wait, symptoms?
We are very high up now, though, is the problem. So we're just gonna have to.
Collective consciousness.
There you go. Unironically, still faster.
Still be inside you. What? Nothing to panic about.
There you go. Now, Scream is a very annoying boss fight, and in NG Plus and any percent, we do a glitch to make players Miles here, so we can use the finishes as much as possible with, like, Miles' really OP abilities and really OP Mega Venom Blast. Ideally, we want to try and keep her in the air, but she jumps around so often, it is very, very difficult to do that. So ideally, we just want to deal as much damage as possible in the air while dodging her attacks and also making sure she is, like, on the ground and not, like, jumping up anyway. So she's going to run at us here. I don't have any of my abilities here, so we're just going to parry to get him back. Bang, 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 bang. I don't think Scream... Yeah, Scream is not one that we can do a finisher in the air. So make sure we can... Don't throw her out of bounds like that. That is the most important thing. Keeping her in bounds is the most important thing. Because I didn't have any abilities here, I'm not going to use any of them on the first phase, but if you have abilities, just kind of go ham and make sure you, like, keep her in the air. So now in this second phase, what I'm going to do, I'm going to Ricochet Web. Whoop. Nope, I misclicked. Ricochet Web, up shot. Bang, bang, bang. We're going to Venom Tempest. Oh, that can happen as well. She dodges, which is really annoying. No, up shot. Bang, bang, bang. She's very slippery. You can quickly see how this is one of the most annoying bosses in the run. There has been many runs that I have lost to really bad screen fights. Yeah, she's like slightly out of range here, so we're just gonna jump back to the main area. We can also use Sonic Burst to stun her instantly, which is really nice. And bang, bang, bang. That is fine. Now is where I'd usually spam a lot of my abilities. Like, the abilities and finishes. Make sure we parry everything just to get our abilities back quicker. Bonk. There you go. A lot of damage there, but I have flung her out of the arena, so I'm gonna have to just wait for her to come back. We're gonna do that. There is a skip that we can do here, but I'm a little, like, not very good at it. So, we'll see if we can get it. So what we want to do is just parry her, make sure we dodge that. I think we have to do it from a different place now. So, like, what you can do, we can break these. Yep, I'm gonna try it. I will get this. I'm, like, really not practiced with this at all, though. It's been a while. Oh, yeah, Screen Pistol. She can be really fucking annoying for this as well. Like, you really need to be careful. Yeah, ideally, you want to try and jump out of bounds. I'm gonna try it a few more times, and then... Yeah, I'm doing this very wrong. Yep, no, we can't do it. Alright, I will try and show it really, really quickly because it is important to learn and it's important to know. It can save a lot of time if you do it correctly. I just suck balls at it, I guess. I think it's been changed since last time that that you can do it. Because there used to be a setup and I've never gotten that setup again. But Bacon Guy, the legend that is, I know he does it. Yep, he stuns Scream, just make sure she can't move, and then, yep, goes over here, breaks the things. There you go. Make sure you stay out of bounds, there you go. And now, travel down here as much as you can onto the roof of the school, which is like in the distance over there. Make sure, and then there you go, it'll deload Scream. That will beat the entire fight, but you can actually, like, rip her a new one, like, really, really quickly if you are fast, and we like being fast, so we'll try and be fast, you know? That's the problem with this fight, though, unfortunately. That she is very slippery, and she's very, like, annoying. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna surge. I'm gonna surge, use Tempest, deals a lot of damage, and then Venom Punch will kill it. There you go. That is... Doing the skip will save a lot of time if you can do it quickly, but the fight can end really, really quickly if you just do that. So, yep, there you go. And we are good to go for the final story mission, which is Together. This is the Venom boss fight, where we have to go through the Resident Evil section, as it has been dubbed, so... Little tiny unskippable on the zoom in there, and then this is skippable, and this is skippable. There's not really much to the MJ bit here. It's just go through as fast as you can. We just spam dodge to try and, like, move along a little faster, because she, like, likes to waddle a little bit, you know, she's very slow. There's not many strats to the Venom fight, it's just kind of beat him up as fast as we can. The Pete section, anyway. The Miles section, we just want to try and keep him in the air. Or, like, not even that, because you can't actually throw him in the air. But, like, he jumps in the air in places. Yeah, we don't actually have to kill any of these. I just, they can get in the way sometimes, though, so we just, pick out as many as we can. We're gonna wait a second for this guy to come over. Bang. There you go. Hit the barrel. Wait, 2 more. There you go. Very nice. Take the meteorite, and then the MJ escape section. The thing with MJ is, she is slow. She is slow. There is a boss fight at the end of this that technically counts, but like we have to do it anyway to get to Venom. So also aim if you're good at Resident Evil, I guess. Aim for the head of these guys because they will instantly die. Like hitting body shots, they don't instantly die.
Please let this lead somewhere good. If they get this rock back, it's game over. The sky.
So bang, bang. Whoop. Okay, my aim has a really low sensitivity for whatever reason. That's weird. Yep, alright, so these guys are gonna run over. We can just hit this, take care of a few of them. I'm gonna shoot them all individually because I want to save this barrel. I don't think I need to, but like I want to save as many barrels as we can. Yep, skip the cinematic. I'm gonna dodge it instantly because it likes to hit us. Yep, there's the symbiote behemoth. This one's another aim for the head kind of thing. Hit the barrels when he walks to it. Hit them again. Hit the barrel. Wait for the sonic device to recharge a little bit, and then bang, 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 and it's dead. We can hit this barrel on the symbiotes, but like if you can lead him over here, you can hit him with the barrel again, which is really nice. There you go. Few unskippables. There you go. Skip cinematic, and now is the Venom boss fight. Which is pretty easy, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my abilities, and I'm going to change Venom Punch for Venom Bomb, and that will be explained later. Yep, just beat him up as much as you can. There's not really much to this section, mostly just dodging his attacks and getting him to his like important phases. Like that phase where he like covers the whole floor in Venom is really important. Venom is like not affected at all by webs, so realistically, or if you want to stun him, your best bet is to use Sonic Bursts. So we're gonna finish him here. I'm gonna try and save my finishes as well. I'm gonna use that one triangle here, Venom Strike. I want to save Venom Bomb if possible, so we'll use Tempest here. Bang. That's that phase. Skip the cinematic, and once he goes... Okay, so he's going to go into his anti-Venom phase, but he's going to do like this little animation where he like kind of hunches inwards a little bit. Once he starts that animation, I'm going to cast Venom Bomb, and he should like get hit by it. So he's going to do the little hunch animation there. Venom Bomb didn't go off. Did I have it? I'm sure I had it. I didn't use it. Yep, there you go. Bang! There you go. That's the idea. So he does the hunch in, then you do the Venom Bomb and chuck it at him, and then it will damage him in the phase already. So we want to ricochet and web grab it as much as possible here because there's only green symbiotes, and those green symbiotes die instantly to webs. So ricochet webs can actually hit them through the floor for whatever reason, so it's nice. Do that really quickly. Gonna burn him. I'm going to save this finisher because he's gonna do like one of them floor things. Like he likes to do those floor things, like where he goes to the floor and then covers the whole thing in Venom or in symbiote. So just gonna punch him a bit, stun him. We'll know when we have it, like when he starts taking less damage. So he's gonna jump to the middle of the field. Yep. Go over to work for Oscorp. Over here. Nice. So now we can do a finisher. Bang, doing a finisher. That should trigger his next anti-Venom phase. So the same thing, does the animation. Bang. We hit them, and now we can spam the rest with anti-venom. Bang, bang, and then bang. Right, there you go. Now, all this takes is... I don't have it at the moment, but all this takes is a Venom Tempest. Oh, we have it. Nice. Okay, all this takes now is an anti-Venom Tempest, so he's going to jump away for a second, trying to hit us again. Okay, he used 2 grab attacks. That's illegal. But just an anti-Venom Tempest. Bang, and he's dead. So we're going to wait a second here until the camera swaps to the sky, and then if we skip cinematic here, for whatever reason, it skips him flying away with Pete. I don't know why, but that's a tiny little time save, because that flying away cutscene is like 10 seconds of unskippables. So, Miles' section, we want to deal as much damage as possible to him when he's in the air phase here. We don't have many abilities because we used a lot of them in the Pete fight, but we're going to do this. We're going to Venom Punch. I could have finished it and then Venom Punch, but I don't think it would have made too much of a difference. But there you go. Really fast fighting here. Nice. Bang, bang, bang. He is a little stuck annoyingly, but... Yep, there you go. Right back into the air. So we can... Oh. He's annoying with those projectiles. Really annoying with those projectiles, but... There you go. I'm just gonna like stun him because I don't have the any abilities. We're gonna save that for next phase. Pull him in. Bang, bang, and then there you go. So the final phase of Venom, very nice, very easy here. I like the web grabber because it'll pull in the those things. So we're gonna finish him like this. I'm gonna stun him again, punch him, and then Mega Venom Blast. So that will refill our finisher. Punch him a few more times, he's gonna go up into the air. Double Venom, bang, and then finisher. We probably didn't need to finish it there, but you know what? He's dead. It's fine. And now we actually abandon mission, because that is the end of the Venom fight, and that was where you'd skip for Venom. But we are not done just yet, because we actually have to go and beat Wraith. So we go to I Knew You Had It In You under the Flame storyline section, which is a relatively quick fight. It's just she is very annoying with like her jumping around. She likes to jump around. These guys you can take out pretty quickly. Just make sure, be careful with doing that dash there though, or the thing there. Okay, everyone, they didn't get webbed, but Ricochet should web everyone down there. Come down the stairs, go through this door, and then all of this is just mostly chilling. We're chilling. Yeah, be careful with the swing on the roof there, because it can actually like mess you up a little bit. If you need gadgets, you can walk up and finisher this guy, like jump in the air and then finisher, and then he will it'll get you the gadget refill. I probably should have done that for the web grabber, but we should be okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna web grabber the middle guys here, like those middle guys down there, and I'm gonna ricochet web, and then I will venom bomb, I guess. If any of them live.
Wait, they're making explosives here.
So we can do that.
Don't you know? Only squares show up to parties.
Bang, finisher. Is that everyone? Yep, that was everyone. Okay, that was a relatively quick fight, but you can make that much quicker. So, Wraith fight. Woo. I'm going to quickly swap my ability to Venom Punch. I think Venom Punch is much better in this fight, personally, but that is me. So we can... Tempest, this is another another case. You can finish her in the air, which is really nice. So bang, that's the first micro phase done. You're going to try and attack us again. So bang, bang, bang. Where's she gone? Bang. There you go. Now this next phase is a little annoying, but It's alright.
You know I can't do that.
Try and web her up as much as possible. I might actually save this finisher if I can. If she attacks you, this is an unskippable web section. This is unskippable, so we're gonna chill. We're gonna wait like 3 or 4 seconds, like 1, 2, 3, 4, upshot. Yep, that's when she appears. We're gonna finish her, bang, there you go. Instant kill that phase, which is really nice. We're gonna do the same, we're gonna upshot, but I don't have a finisher ready, so what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, bang. I'm gonna Venom Surge. We can push her against the wall, and bang. That is the entire Wraith fight, and that is GG. So, Surge Webs, if they are near a wall, will, like, rinse them. It will really damage Wraith. Now is the final mission, Grand Finale with Miles. There's not much to this, we just need to beat Mysterio. Oh, pardon me. Beat Mysterio as fast as possible. Which is very cool. So this is the end of the run at this point. So I will tell everyone where time stops, and we will fight Mysterio as fast as possible. We're forced to walk here, unfortunately, so... Very nice. Yep, just walking through here, skip cinematic. We can fling ourselves over here. I like to use a finisher, because it'll give me a gadget back. Bang, there you go. Just waiting on dialogue here. We don't have any abilities here either, so we're gonna have to kind of like... It's another case of be careful how many abilities you use against Wraith, because like you're going to need a lot of these abilities for this fight when Mysterio comes. But a lot of this section is just kill every enemy as fast as you can, realistically. Gonna slam that guy to the floor. Bang. Yeah, that was really quick fight. Really quick fight, nice. So we're just gonna wait here for him. The camera can be a bit like scuffed here because it like forces you to look at Mysterio. So just be careful. There you go. Move up. Okay, so while Beck is talking here, I'm going to go through something a tiny bit important. You need to save Reverse Flux for this part, for like the last part of this fight. You do not want to use it in this part. So I'll show you really quickly how I would do this fight. So we have to wait here really quick, and then we have Venom Jump ready. So what we want to do when he spawns, Venom Jump again, Web Zip, Punch, Punch, and Venom Punch, and then Punch, Punch, and he's dead. So we want to save Reverse Flux there for this next section. So you may think it's over, but it's not. So you just jump through here, so when he goes, so you've managed to survive, turn around, and then the area will spawn. Yep, this bit's unskippable. But what we want to do, we're going to slingshot over. I'll explain it real quick. We're going to slingshot over, we're going to reverse flux to pull them all in and instantly Venom Blast. There's a chance they just float off, though. So we're going to have to, like, be careful. So, Venom, reverse flux, Mega Venom Blast. We got all of them. Very nice. Almost done, chat. We're almost done. This section's a little bit weird because it doesn't actually let you Venom Wings all the time, so, or Web Wings all the time, so there you go. Just gonna do a punch on him, and it's fine. Timing will end. At the end of the fight, though, timing will end. We'll punch this wall, bang, skip cinematic. Timing will end on skipping that cinematic. So that is overall GG for this section. For the run. That is the run. That's GG. Overall, very, very, very fun run. In my opinion, it is very, very fun. It's the shortest, other than all collectibles, it is the shortest Spider-Man 2 run that we currently offer on the boards, which is really nice. We are always looking for new ideas for categories, so if anyone has new ideas for categories, do let us know in the comments or in the Discord. I will probably link the Discord in the description if I remember to, so that'd be really nice. Make sure to subscribe, I guess. Follow me on Twitch. I speedrun Spider-Man. I'm learning Horizon speedruns. I'm learning some other cool stuff as well. Learning Gravity Rush, so that will be like really fun once we get into those, which is really nice. And yeah, hopefully this is helpful. Any questions, ask in the comments, and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you so much, and I will see you later.